Is my mic working now? There we go, chat. Okay, we had a lot of technical difficulties. Holy crap. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. Today I am doing the Tea Time Talkshow, and today we have Reki on, along with Miune. I'm currently muted, so they don't hear me right this second. So the way that this is going to work is we will be interviewing Reki for an hour. We'll be talking with Reki about tea, about streaming, about all sorts of different things. And at the same time, I will be drawing a tea party scene with all three of us. And I most likely won't finish this on stream. I will finish it off stream for Reki if I don't get finished while I'm on stream. And as you can see, I'm using a PNG today. I've had a bit of technical issues. My microphone wasn't set up either. So I explained that, and then I realized that my microphone's not set up. So, off to a great start. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and undeafen. I'm going to introduce Reki, and we're going to get started from there. And I also will be timed. I will have 1 hour on the timer to talk with Reki and get this drawing started. So let's get into it. Where's the button? There's the button.
Lifestyle.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
You just walked in on an animal conversation.
Oh, you guys were chatting. My bad. Look at me, interrupting. My mic wasn't working.
Oh,
It just went, hey, your model's not gonna work, your mic's not gonna work. Anyway, so I didn't explain this fully to you yet, Reki. So the way that this is gonna work is I'm going to, obviously, we're gonna talk with you. I'm going to have 1 hour on the clock. I'm gonna have 1 hour to draw out us having a tea party while we're doing this interview. And if I do not finish this drawing on the stream, I will finish it off stream and give it to you.
Oh.
All right. So now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So I did have a few introduction questions for you before I started working on this drawing. First of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm Rpgreki. Call me just Reki. It's fine. I'm a bunny by VTuber. I like to play RPGs, as the name says. Play a lot of Final Fantasies, but I also play Mahjong, which is a big thing, and comfy games. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I am from Germany, which is probably the time because I don't know. I think it's a little bit too early for the usual US streams.
Not that early actually. It's like 12 p.m. for us, so it's not that bad. It gave me time to go Black Friday shopping.
Oh, that's good. Oh, Black Friday. I completely forgot about that.
Okay.
I technically would have. I technically would have money to go shopping, but I didn't because I already spent everything on getting this model upgraded.
oh,
I wish that I could have like the model to its fullest, like where you could move and everything. I have not upgraded my equipment to be able to handle that yet. It crashes my computer. It's so upsetting. But anyway, let's see.
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't do that too. So it's like your hand tracking that will not work with my setup. So it's more like other features like toggles and stuff.
Yeah. All right. And you actually answered my second question. My second question was, what kind of streamer are you? So I know that you specialize in RPG games and comfy games. So you're like kind of like a on the comfy side, comfy streamer.
Yeah, I'm on comfy side. I probably will play some non-comfy games too, but it's gonna be rather terrible unless you like me seeing me fail a lot.
That's how I feel when I play like horror games, because I always chicken out. I never go through with horror games. Every single time I tell my chat, I'm like, hey, we're gonna play like Phasmophobia, and it ends in Minecraft or something. Every time.
Well, I tried Phasmophobia, and I have this what to call it? It's motion sickness, and it Phasmophobia triggers this a lot, and I can't. I tried playing around with settings, and it doesn't work.
Were you playing it on
So if I
VR?
really would, no, I was playing it on the screen. I don't have a VR set. I'm still trying to save for it. It is on my phone, but nobody ever looks there.
Okay.
My phone is basically just a public wish list. What I'm gonna buy myself.
Yeah, I feel that. I also have a throne that I don't think anyone realizes that I have it because I've never advertised it. I'm just like, hey, I have one of these. I'm going to set it up and I'm never going to talk about it again. All right. Now let's get on to the real important questions. Tea or coffee?
I am actually a tea person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm both, but I'm more of a coffee person. I do lean towards coffee. What is your favorite tea?
I forgot. I didn't. I was about to stand up and look at my tea collection and see what I'm currently drinking a lot, but I forgot I don't have my wireless headset with me right now, so
Oh,
I was almost yanked off my my speakers. Let me think. It's usually it's like a fruit tea.
okay.
I can't blame you.
Current
I go
blend
for
is
fruit tea a lot too.
the current blend I use a lot is a winter blend, which is like very Christmassy.
Okay. That's nice. We're drinking some seasonal tea too. I honestly don't remember what it is. Miune, what kind of tea did you give me?
It's sugar cookie. We got sugar cookie tea.
I asked for peppermint, but she was like, "No, I don't like peppermint."
I don't like mint flavored things.
Oh, this is really good. I had not drinking it until
I
right now.
Bruh.
I'm not sure. I think store-bought mint tea is like very inferior to just like if you grow your own peppermint and keep that.
I'm sure it would
It's so
be.
much.
I feel like store-bought everything is like it's there for convenience, not for the best quality that you can get, you know?
Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Okay. What do you drink tea often?
Oh.
Actually, it's the drink I drink the most because depending on where I am, like I just move places. The new place I'm at, the tap water is actually drinkable, and I actually like it. But the previous place, it was just like really, the plain water was really bad. So I was like, yeah, I need to add some taste to it. So it was tea all the time.
Okay. I am unhealthy. I usually drink soda. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna try to make it sound like I'm a wonderful, healthy person. I do enjoy tea whenever I can get my hands on it. I should drink it more often. That's actually fun fact. The thing that sparked the idea for this stream was the fact that I bought a tea set. I was like, oh hey, I can drink tea now. Let me actually do something with this so I don't just let it go to waste.
I see. I see. So I actually started drinking more tea because I started to develop diabetes.
Oh
Mm.
no.
So it's really bad. Like, well, it's kind of my own fault because I also drank a lot of soda, really,
That's where it
quite a
gets you.
lot. So that just caught up with me, and well, things happen.
Yeah. Tea is a better choice, anyways, honestly. Who needs all that carbonation when you can have a nice, refreshing glass of tea? That's not how
For
I
real.
would hold this.
Well, just fizzy water is fine too for with me. It also depends on which kind of water. I just don't like the taste of plain water. Depends on. It also depends on which kind of plain water. It's just it's hard to describe. Tap water isn't the same everywhere. There's different minerals in the water and they taste differently.
Yeah,
And
whether the
the
water is
previous
hard or
place I was at, yeah, the previous place I was like, whoa, this water tastes like it has been like standing there for like 3 weeks and like like you imagine it's like getting like, what? How can water get moldy and stuff? And you're like, no, that was really bad. So
I feel like,
and
man,
weird.
I hate when water gets that like weird taste because like that's how I feel too. How is that even possible? It's water. How does water go bad? Like what?
It's not that it goes
It's,
bad, it's just that it starts collecting certain things from it.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, stuff just gets in it.
Water doesn't have an expiration date.
No, but the bottles that some water comes in, those do have expiration dates.
well, the plastic ones, yes, because well, the plastic bottles usually have a softener in it, and it tends to go into the water if you leave it there for too long. You could avoid it by just using glass bottles.
There's glass bottles?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Just like I didn't know that thick water exists. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, true. Don't remind me.
All right. That is all the starter questions that I have. Miune, if you want to start with some of your questions.
You're gonna have to give me a second. You just gave me a terrible thought. What would happen if you used thick water to make tea? What if you had thick tea?
I don't want to think about that while I'm drinking tea.
I'm googling thick water because I've never heard of that.
It's like water, but it's thick. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so bad.
It's used for people that have a hard time swallowing, like older people in like nursing homes.
Someone said keyboard ASMR. I don't think
Oh,
my
is that
keyboard
my
reaches.
keyboard?
Yeah.
What should I say? Cherry MX blue switches.
I wish I had I stream on a laptop, so I don't even get to have my own keyboard. It's so upsetting.
I mean, you could probably buy the keys for it. You can just pop off the actual like laptop things, if I remember correctly.
I never thought of that.
You can just get a USB keyboard.
Yeah.
It might be even better because usually you don't want to have your screen and your keyboard too close to each other. It's bad for your it's bad for your back.
Oh, my back is
Yeah,
already as bad
yeah,
as
you
it could
don't need any
be.
more shrimp posture. Okay, I'm gonna start with my questions. I guess while you're looking up thick water. Ugh. What made you decide to you wanted to stream? Like, what was your inspiration for it?
Why did I start streaming? Whoa, that's like. Let me think. I think I started like 5 years ago, even not even 7. Wait, no, even longer. Let me see. What year is it?
What year
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
like
It's
what year
2024,
is it?
almost
2024. Like it's like 10
2025.
years ago. 10 years. That's like 10 years ago when I started. It's I don't remember anymore. I just kind of like I want to try that out.
That's fair. That's how I started too. Well, actually, that's partially how I started. I also started streaming myself because my friends wanted to watch me play games. So I just did the little Xbox like stream to Twitch feature, not even knowing what Twitch was. And I was like, "Hey guys, come watch me since you want to see this so bad." And it just turned into me going, "Wait, this makes an actual platform for me. People can watch this that aren't my friends. Maybe I should take this more seriously. It's kind of cool."
You're like, oh my god, strangers can see me.
Like I was rather late getting into it, and yeah, I was like, no, I need to have I have to need to have good equipment to do that because nobody would want to watch a very pixelated stream and so on. So I just got rather late into it, and I just had a lot of time on my hands.
It was just
But
one
it
of
was
those
like the
friend
last.
development things.
It was just one of the later things I dabbled into. Like before that, I was more active on the Utaite scene.
Mm.
If that rings any bells.
Not for me, but it might for Koru.
What was it?
Sorry, I'm just distracted by your drawing.
I don't remember.
I was just doodling a shrimp.
Yeah, before I started streaming, I dabbled into different things like being active in the Utaite scene, which was something I did for like 2 years before I completely got fed up with the scene.
Hmm.
Utaite are just people that like cover music
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
do.
say, Miune, you know what that is. It's pretty much what Otto is, and Eve. And like
Oh,
Mafu
okay.
Mafu? Yeah.
Mafu, yeah. Well, it's just in the more in the Western scene, and well, let's say people were a lot younger than I were, most of them, and like having no qualms about like, oh yeah, there's this contest. We just gonna if the deadline is gonna come closer, we just gonna do all nighters. It's fine. And I was like, people, I'm old.
I'm
I'm about to
old.
be. I have my. Yeah, I'm old. I'm about to be done with my finals soon. Like everyone I teamed up with was like high schooler, and I was like, yeah, almost done with uni. And I was like, I can't do all nighters. I have to like get up and go to uni again.
I have
Do that.
exams.
Yeah, I have exams. That's everything, and it was very jarring. And that was like, okay, it's competitions. They have deadlines. It's all fine. I'm just gonna do some non-competition projects, and it's gonna be a lot less stressful. And in the end, without any deadlines, people don't care doing anything. Like, I just got fed up with that attitude. Like, yeah, without deadlines, people never hand them anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
From of 5 projects that were outside of competitions, I think 2 went through, and the other 3 were just cancelled because people just didn't feel like doing something.
Yeah. I know how that feels, man. That sucks. I've had like so many plans myself that I've wanted to go through with, and then people are just like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we can't take this seriously then.
Yeah, before I went, like I started streaming, then I paused again, and went back to streaming. And oh, that's my doorbell, and I'll be right back. I think that's Amazon.
Alrighty. All right. Well, Reki is taking a little Amazon break. Here's what we got so far. We got a little Koru over here with his teacup, drinking his tea. His shoulder was way too tense looking. Are you serious?
Sorry.
Yeah. Thank God he was gone for that. Come on, Nua. Are you serious?
Lola. Stop it.
Oh no, what happened? What did I miss?
Nothing. My chat decided to do a redeem. That was, I quote, "Make Koru nya," and I was like, thank God he stepped away for that second. Oh my gosh.
During the interview, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Come on, chat. Oh.
Well, I'm not live right now, else my chat might be just start ripping off my clothes, which also happens on my PNG. Because it's connected to that.
I did it on purpose. No dip. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have a curveball question for you. Talking about, how you started streaming and stuff. Let's go in the complete opposite direction. Very random question. What is your favorite candy?
My favorite candy. Okay, first off, what counts as candy?
Um, anything that's like I guess the easier way to do this is what doesn't count as candy. So I would say like pastries, cookies, baked goods don't count as candy. Anything else like chocolate or hard candy or gummies and stuff like that, I'll count those as candy.
Okay, in that case, I usually go for wine gums.
Ooh, what are those? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Uh, Wine gums. Okay, so for gummies, you usually use gelatin for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're usually gelatin based, and there are also which ones that are like starch based. They have like a different consistency, and wine gums are just both. They use
Oh.
both gelatin and starch.
Interesting. I'd say personally, my favorite, I love chocolate. I'm a chocolate person. So my favorite would be specifically Reese's Cups. I don't like anything else. And those are, I don't know if they have Reese's in Germany, but I really hope they do.
I I know they do. I walked by the aisle, the checkout aisle, and actually saw like, oh, I've never seen those before, and people seem to be talking about them online. Let's try them. I was like, yeah, I can get why you like it, but they're not for me.
Okay. I like really sweet things too, so like I get some people are like, I like sweet but not like I'll have a little bit of coffee with my sugar sweet. That's me. There's American candy shops in some European countries. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're from Spain, Nua. I keep forgetting that. Okay. But yeah, I love those. And then I just like anything that's like milk chocolate and peanut butter is really good. Like there's butterfingers. I like those. Like, just anything like that. Um Milk or dark chocolate as well is something my chat asks, and I say milk chocolate. What about you?
Ah, chocolate. So chocolate, I either like the very dark one or the white one. I don't like
Okay.
milk chocolate. I don't like the in
You
between
like the two
chocolate. Like I
extremes.
yeah.
I don't
I like
like
the
the
two
middle.
extremes. Yes.
Okay. All right, Miune. Sorry for interrupting with one of my questions. You can go back to what you were talking about. I just felt like that was very necessary to ask.
Yeah, I asked one question and then we went completely different.
Well,
Um,
I was going to continue with the streaming thing when I started streaming because there's also a slightly connected question is when did I start VTubing? I wasn't always a VTuber.
Okay.
wow, that actually takes care of one of my questions.
Oh, it does it?
What did you
Yeah,
did you
well,
just start out like just streaming as a webcam
I actually
or was it
started
the
without cam
streaming?
at all. I did not want my face out there at all,
Mm.
and at some point I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't really care anymore. And just I think it was the second stream I did with my camera when I suddenly got hate rated.
Oh,
Like the reason being a guy with yeah, I was wearing cat ears at that time, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. I just quit streaming for 6 months, and then I found VTube Studio, and it was like, yeah, I could go do streaming again,
Okay.
and just
I
hide behind my avatar.
I personally have never been hate rated, which is a good thing, but I hear that it happens so often. I don't even get what the point of it is. Like, how do you build a community when all you're doing is hate rating people? Why is it?
Haters gonna hate. It's a profession.
It's a profession, yeah. So in my case, it wasn't really a hate raid per se, because at that time, Twitch was playing around with getting a feature in, which is like just getting people to watch stuff. No, forcing people to watch stuff when the streamer doesn't raid out. So it's just like, oh, this person is doing the same category. We're just gonna forcefully rate the audience over, and they were just not really matching to my intended audience. So it was just for me perceived as a hate rate because suddenly you just get murder threats and everything, and I was like, oh, what the hell is happening here?
Sounds very
So
hate raid to me.
yeah, but they didn't. It was by accident.
Okay. I don't.
It
I
was
don't.
just a weird. Well, there's a reason Twitch doesn't do that anymore. Like just forcefully rate you into someone else when the streamer doesn't rate.
I didn't even know they used to do
Seems,
that. I'm a Twitch baby. I have not been here very long.
I'm just a
I think they
baby.
had it like for they had it like for 1 week or so.
I can see why.
Everyone disliked that. What would you say is your favorite part about streaming as a VTuber? Is it the lack of webcam problems, or?
My favorite part is I can just be more myself. Like if I was actually still face well, okay. So one thing you should know. My real face and my real name is just an open secret for most people because the Mahjong community does meet in real life a lot, and people are like, yeah, it's an open secret. But even then, it's like I can be more myself than if I was just face scamming. Is yeah, people don't really see me at all that much.
Okay. I can get that. I I felt like it would be really awkward to try streaming as a webcam streamer. I personally never did. I started off with like absolutely nothing. Um and then I just threw in a model. So I kind of went from like no representation of who I am immediately into a VTuber. I felt like it would be a lot easier for expression. Like I wouldn't have to feel awkward if I had a bed head that day, or if I didn't think I looked great, or if I wanted to stay in my pajamas. Or if I'm sitting there with my tongue out, concentrating really hard on a part of a game, like they're not gonna see it. They're not. I feel like I wouldn't be as judged.
They're not gonna point at you like that one kid in Simpsons and go, "Ha ha."
Well, on my case, sitting there just in my undies because it's really fucking warm in summer.
Exactly.
I mean,
I can wear
Germany is
whatever
like
I
one of the
want.
countries. Germany is one of the countries where it's like people are like, "Oh no, we don't want ACs here because the outside unit is ugly and it ruins the image of the property." And everyone's like, "I'm like, I don't care. I just want to not melt in the sun."
You're like, I don't want to become a melted popsicle, please. Okay, are there any challenges that you've run into as a VTuber? Like, have you had any more of those hate raids or no?
Actually, no. Like aside from that one that happened before I was VTubing, nothing special has happened. Like, okay, I think the most exciting thing that happened was like a few weeks ago when I got follow botted, and I didn't realize I was follow botted until Seribot was just like posting like I have work to do.
You're like, oh crap, what's going on?
I was like, oh, wait, Seribot is writing something? What's happening here? And and then I just saw like the follow messages coming like and like that's happening. Okay.
Miune, I know you don't stream quite yet, so if you don't know what follow botting is, it's pretty much when a bunch of bots come in at once and they all follow you, and it can lead to your account being flagged.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I've
Yeah.
seen people complaining about things like that on like Twitter. I'm not calling it X, it's Twitter.
Yeah, and having Cerebot on your channel helps so much because it's so good. It just this it handled it before I was even realizing I was getting attacked.
Oh, so that wants to work. Okay. My art program doesn't like me right now.
All right, so Reki, do you have any memorable streams or just like streams in particular that you enjoyed?
Memorable streams. I usually only do stuff I actually like, so it's
Is it kind of like all of them?
let me think. Like, if you're asking up a stream that I keep remembering, there hasn't been anything yet. Well, there was only some collabs. Those are more memorable because I was actually doing something with other people instead of just sitting here on my own.
Mm.
Those are usually more memorable.
I can
That
relate with
actually
that.
that does kind of lead into another question. How often do you collab with other people?
Well, I'm not the person who has a collab every 2 days. No, no. It's far midwin. It's never regularly. It's just like if things happen. So, depends. I used to have a collab which was once a week. Might get back to once a week again. It always depends if other people have time or not. So the previous one was playing a game. What's the game called? In here. Grim Dawn is Grim Dawn. It is a RPG. A RPG. Uh, think of Diablo or Diablo. Yeah, Diablo, but not infested with microtransactions.
Yay.
We love when that happens. Sarcasm.
Yeah. Basically, that game is just like it's been there, and every time the bigger ones, like Diablo or Path of Exile, fuck up, they get more players.
Mm.
It is well. The game is hosted locally, so you can mod the if you like, and nobody's gonna care because it's all for you. And it's actually fun. So even though I didn't enjoy Diablo 3, I got it because at that time my flatmates were like, yeah, let's just get that and play together. Then we have a flat apartment activity, flat share activity to do, and we never played. So I tried to play it on my own. Didn't enjoy it. Grim Dawn, I actually enjoyed.
I haven't played any of the Diablo series, so I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah,
I'll
for the
take
other
that as a
collab,
warning.
the other collab I currently have going is Dokapon Kingdom, which is how do you say it? It's Mario Party without the mini games, but more like RPGs.
Interesting. I
Is
really
there
Like
want.
we've been playing that for like 3 weeks or so of game time, and we still haven't finished it.
uh,
Sorry for interrupting.
how long is that game?
Well, right along.
Is there anyone you particularly enjoy streaming with more than others?
Not really. It's usually it's more like I'm always like, oh, am I the am I the weird guy that people are trying to avoid or not? But I've never had the thing like with, oh, I prefer playing with this guy instead of that. No, that never happens. Opposite also never happens. People, I usually like to check out people beforehand.
I passed the test.
Yes. Here's one that I would like to hear some about. What was the inspiration for your VTuber model? What made you go bunny boy, huh?
Wait, give me a sec. I know people on stream are not going to be able to see that, but I'm going to post something in our chat.
I can
Oh
put it on
boy.
the stream. Let me grab. Oh, where'd my mouse go? There we go. I made sure to add this in particular to Miune's questions because I saw you make a post about it, and I was like, oh, this might be funny to talk about.
Jeez.
So this is, I just posted my Final Fantasy 14 character.
Oh.
Let me save this bad boy and throw it on the stream.
Just expose him. Jeez.
There we go. Look at the resemblance, guys.
Wow.
Little bunny boy. I love the art style of games like this because I played a lot of Monster Hunter, and it also has like really detailed, nice character creation and really nice like 3D art models. I love art. I love the art of games.
The So my first version was like really close to what my character, my Final Fantasy 14 character, and over time it just devolved into this, which is more like I was like, yeah, I would like to have it like I want, not limited by the game engine, which would
Yes.
also mean like probably wearing hats is a thing as well.
Any hobbies outside of streaming and gaming? Like,
Well, I do try if I actually have time to continue writing my web novel.
Ooh.
ooh.
People are still arguing over if it's an isekai or not.
Is it?
Well, he's not falling. He's not falling through a magic portal into a different world, but he is kind of ending up in a different world because he's space traveling and falling through like having a hyperdrive fault that just yeets him into somewhere in space, and he just lands on the foreign planet,
So it's like a
which is
sci-fi
completely
isekai?
different. Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean, I'd say it's
Well,
more sci-fi than isekai personally, because I that sounds a lot to me. The like concept of getting lost in space on another planet. The first thing that popped in my head was Voltron, and I would not call Voltron an
Voltron.
isekai.
think
Which
more like
Voltron are
Star
we
Ocean
talking
if you
about?
know the game.
I do not.
Think more like Star. Okay, Star Ocean is also like they are in the space age, and the first part of the game is always like they are on a underdeveloped planet, which is like Middle Ages or even earlier, with magic.
Okay. Koru, draw a circle challenge impossible.
Ooh. Hey, circles are hard, chat.
don't start with squirkles.
Favorite game series?
That is actually hard. That would be like either Sir Ocean or Golden Sun.
Mm.
Could you tell us
Why
a little
for
about
each
them?
of
Fun?
What's the reasons?
Reasons. Oh, okay. Hard to say. What are the reasons? I just enjoy those games.
They just do something.
And I keep...
They just...
Just activate your neurons.
If I want neural activations to play, I play Mahjong.
Uh, okay. Do you watch any anime?
Yes, I do. I usually just like binge the series after the season.
So you wait for the
Right.
season to be full and then go for it?
Yes, that is easier for me because
That's a smart way to go about it. I don't, and then I
Says
find
the one
myself
watching.
screaming. Yeah, I find myself screaming at it like, "No cliffhanger! What do you mean cliffhanger?"
like
Favorite
there's
anime?
some favorite anime. It's hard, very hard. I didn't really like my anime list is like really long, so I can't really say what my favorite anime is. Like there's two series I would actually recommend to people. No, free. Let's make it free. I would actually recommend people to watch, but I also know it's not for everyone because the genre is like way out there and not very popular. Like Natsume's Book of Friends, Natsume Yujincho. It is slice of life, supernatural, which is not for everyone.
Like the spooky spice of life?
Spice of life.
It's is it spooky? Well, it deals with the with yokai, but I wouldn't call it spooky. It's just
Kind of like Inspector.
not a lot of.
Like, kind of like Inspector. Have you ever seen Inspector?
Inspector, I haven't seen that. I have
Okay.
heard. I've read the synopsis, but I haven't really seen that.
Okay.
Like, Cora already knows what my favorite is, which tends to be, like, magical girls. But there's
Favorite
I
is
also
Tower of
do
God.
stuff like fantasy.
Yeah, sorry about you laughing. I was like magical girls. Well, there's a series that no, there are some series that just like have like instant magical guys,
Yeah.
I would love
which is why like
some
yeah, why
magical
not?
boy series. That sounds
There are
amazing.
some.
It's actually there are actually some like the Earth Defense Club is like really funny.
I'll have to add that to my watch list.
Um, there's also Mahou Shoujo Ore,
Ooh, I think
which
I've
I
heard of
don't
that
know
one.
what. I'm not sure what I should put that. Because okay, Mahou Shoujo Ore is kind of weird there because it is. The main character is a girl, but every time she transforms into a dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that one.
I love that concept.
I mean, there was technically a Canadian version of the same thing on like a kids show a while back.
Interesting.
Either y'all heard of Shizou?
I have not.
So one of
Okay,
the
so
earliest anime that were released in Germany were uh, were a lot of magical girl anime. So it was Wedding Peach, Sailor Moon, and Kamikate Kaito-jan. Don't know what it's in English.
I love Sailor Moon. I spent like a
Yes.
good half hour ranting about Sailor Moon to someone who doesn't know what Sailor Moon is.
There's actually a live action version of that in Japan, which is kind of low budget.
You know what? I'll take it.
I love the low budget ones, honestly. Look at Ghost. What is it? Ghost Stories, I think.
Ghost Stories.
Hilarious.
Oh my god, the Ghost Stories English dub. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen Earth Defense Club. Like I've seen pictures of it and stuff. I've thought about getting into it.
Are these being sent in the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the chat right now.
Perfect. I'm gonna look
Yeah, I'm not
back
sure
on
if I
that
can.
afterwards.
There's a
I'm
lot
not
of
sure if I can
bows.
send it in your chat because yeah, I'm not sure if I can send it in your stream chat for people to see.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I have my stream set for 18 plus, if that helps.
No, it's more like it's a link to Wikipedia. Sometimes people don't like having links on their chat.
Oh, you can try. I don't know if Stream Elements will
I'll
stop
see.
you from doing it, but we'll see.
It didn't bong me.
Woohoo!
What is that mascot? A koala?
It's a
I think it
wombat.
is.
It's a
A
wombat.
wombat. Oh yeah, it does look like a wombat now that I think about it.
I'm still not sure where the difference is, but
Yeah, what's a wombat?
Wombats don't climb trees, I don't think.
What? What's their use then? That's the whole point.
oh wait, the Wikipedia page says it's based on a light novel, which is still ongoing. I'm like, okay.
It's still
Interesting.
ongoing?
Dang.
How long has it been going for?
The novel is since 2015.
Okay, that's not that long. I've seen longer. Like One Piece, for example. Not a light novel, but an
Well,
example.
One Piece is ridiculous. Let's not use One Piece as an example here. One Piece isn't finished.
Exactly. That's the issue. How many volumes?
One Piece is older than we are.
What is it? How old is One Piece?
Definitely older than me.
How old is One Piece actually? Oh, I did not mean to open the Microsoft store.
Oh, what you buying?
When did One Piece come out? There we go. 1996.
Older than me.
Oh my god, it's 7
Younger
years
than-
older than me. Oh my god.
The whole 28.
Okay, I'm definitely grandpa then, because I am older than it. I'm older than One Piece.
Oh, that's like a new measurement of age. Are you okay? You're an adult, but are you before or after One Piece adult?
I know one of the magical girls that I tend to go for, which is the Precure series, they did have an offshoot that does have magical boys in it. But I don't know
Does
if it's
it?
airing.
I well, I must have missed that because I did. That would have been like funny.
It
I
was.
only know a. Continue.
I think it was a book series, if I remember correctly. It was either a book or a part of the animation. Let me look.
I mean, also thinking about Princess Precure, I would consider the prince to be a magical boy, honestly.
I mean, he does use magic.
Exactly.
Sure.
Like, I only know of one series which had both Magical Girls and Boys, which was a
Well, that's just
it was
Hiragaru. That's not the one I'm looking for.
the which one was it? It's called Shugokara.
Okay, it was a stage play.
Are you still on
Stage play.
Precure?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I needed to know. Okay, what were you talking about? I'm sorry.
I was on Shugokara, which is like
Oh,
Magical
I
Girls
see
and
what it is.
Boys, because it's both.
Yeah, it's the little characters with the eggs.
Yes,
The
yes, that
what?
one.
Shugokara is actually a pretty classic anime.
That
Yeah.
is one I have not seen yet.
Man, I should have looked for that at the bookstore today, damn it.
Well, Shugokara is from 207.
Ah,
I'm
I'm
older
older
than
than
that. No, I just opened Osu on accident.
We don't need an Osu stream right now.
Stream, I'm so sorry that you had to hear that. It's like Osu jump scare. Oh my gosh.
I have I have tried to play Osu. I'm not sure if I want to get into it or not, because it's. I like rhythm games,
It's
but
trolling me at
rhythm
this
games for
point.
me always. Rhythm games have always like the problem for me. Like I need a difficulty in between. There's always like easy, which is too easy, then there's normal, which is still too easy, and if I go too hard, it's too hard.
Dude, no, because Osu is the worst. There's no in-betweens. There's no intermediate level of Osu. It's easy or it's like you're gonna break your hands trying to play hard. I still play it
Trying to play
anyways,
the
though.
beginning part of Fire Through the Fire and Flames.
Is that another rhythm game?
No, you remember in like Guitar Hero and stuff when people would go absolutely insane on the
Oh.
song Through Fire and Flames on the beginning part?
That's what you meant.
Yes. Also, I'm sorry, I got whiplash reading just the slight Shugokara entry that you sent in the chat. What do you mean she's in elementary school?
What?
Yes, they are all elementary schoolers. The eldest of them is the evil guy,
Of course.
who's a high schooler.
Oh my god. Why are they in elementary school?
Why can't you choose normal people of normal age? You're choosing like 10-year-olds to fight your battles for you? That's crazy.
10 at the oldest if they're in elementary. Like, no, you gotta look. I did not think. I thought they were in like middle school with the way they're drawn. What do you mean? It's a 10-year-old.
They're having a much more fun school experience than I ever did.
I don't want to have to save the world. I'd rather have a boring school experience than one that possibly kills me. Let's be honest here.
We have differing opinions.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to give you an
That's-
aneurysm.
You do that constantly.
I forgot what I wanted to say.
My bad. I yap a lot. I guess that's good for a talk show to yap a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you just keep yapping.
You just carry the show over there. Okay. Since it's around Christmas time, I have Christmas themed questions for you that are once again about food.
Ooh, food.
Tasty.
What is your favorite Christmas sweet? Like a type of cookie, a type of cake, a type of pastry, anything.
Um, My favorite one is actually Spekulatius, which is something that I don't know if it exists outside here. Uh,
Okay.
Let me just put it into a dictionary, which is apparently not loading for some reason.
It said, no,
The
you're on
internet
your
feels
own.
sluggish for some. I think it's DuckDuckGo that's currently not wanting to cooperate.
I just realized that there's 2 bunnies here and 1 cat. You're both bunnies. I'm a loner.
Ha ha.
Well, I'm still a bunny. So, um, the dictionary I'm using translates Spekulatius as Belgian spice cookie or Dutch windmill cookie
Interesting.
or almond
I'm gonna
cookie.
look that up.
Is it really sweet, or is it kind of like one of those that's like,
Oh, it looks like a biscuit thing.
okay.
At least that's what I got when I looked it up. They look very tasty, though. That's definitely something you could dip into tea.
You could definitely. You could dip it into tea. It's it's very Christmassy. It's spiced with cinnamon.
Is it
Ooh.
kind of like gingerbread, or?
It's the taste is like gingerbread, but the consistency is uh not gingerbread. Yeah, it's a biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah, think of it as gingerbread biscuits.
Okay. I'm gonna be like really basic with my answer and say I love building gingerbread houses, using way too much icing and then eating only the parts with icing.
Of course. That tracks.
Another example of my I like way too much sweet. What about Christmas scents? Like, you know how there's a bunch of holiday themed candles that come out around Christmas and like soaps and stuff? Do you have a specific thing that like you look forward to? You're like, oh, I love that scent.
Mm, not scented candles and stuff. Not really, and scents also not. But every time Christmas comes around, it's like, oh, I can go buy shopping and getting spices for the year, because for some reason, Vietnamese cooking uses a lot of the usual Christmas spices in the cooking. So if you like want to do make pho or other stuff, you would use Christmas spices.
Okay. All right. That works as well, I guess. There's a now that I think about it, there's like a lot of things that only come out around Christmas time. Like not just candles or spices. Like there's so many.
It's the best time to make money.
That is true. That is true. It's like you can't escape Christmas. No matter how much you try to. No matter where you are, there's going to be something holiday themed.
Well, this year there's something we can rage about or just talk badly about, which is the Coca-Cola ad.
Yeah.
Like I think
I
I
seen
lost
it
my
once and we're like,
appetite hearing that.
I'm sorry. I just saw it once and I was like, what the hell? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, did they use AI this year?
They made it even worse? How's
Yeah,
that impossible?
I heard one of the Coca-Cola commercials used AI.
Yeah, they used AI to make it, and it just feels like more
You
generic than
can
ever.
tell.
Feels like it lost all of its Christmas spirit the second that I saw those dead eyes. what AI does. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel alive when you look at something that's made with AI.
Like when it's obvious, you can definitely tell, but even if it isn't obvious, if someone tells you, it immediately loses all interest.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can look aesthetically pleasing, but if you have like no story behind it, it's boring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I've been seeing people recently just like making like pictures with AI to for their streams, and I'm like, I know, yes, it's kind of hard getting just one picture out for a stream and stuff, but still, it looks really bad if you look at it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel professional, you know?
It doesn't have to feel it. Well, the use that people like have it like it doesn't need to feel professional, but it's just there's a certain vibe to it where it's like I'm not sure if I actually would support that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like some
doesn't have
people
the
were like,
heart in
yeah, I
it.
would like to. Some people are like, yeah, I want to pay because well, because of how Twitter algorithm worked, people were like, yeah, they want a picture in it representing what game they play, they want to be in it, and they just like have something that just have something generated that does it for them. And I don't know, I feel like people just like badly photoshopping their face into it feels better to me than having
Yeah, at least it's
something
funny.
AI generated.
At least I can laugh at that and be like, haha, that looks like so crazy.
It just
Like,
feel to me it also feels like it was more effort, actually some effort put into it.
yeah, like they actually tried.
Like you didn't just type a sentence into a generator and let it do the work. You actually had to do the picture yourself.
We are AI haters here, chat. We do not like AI. I thought that I saw someone like leave the stream, and I was about to go, yeah, get out of here, AI.
Well, some people have like a bot which just like gives you a AI summary of whoever is gets shouted out, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure how I think about that. Like, it's fun. On the other hand, I don't want to really support that. That there, I'm actually having trouble getting to some decision at all how I feel about it.
Okay, so my 1 hour timer just went off.
Hmm?
So
No.
Already?
it's been an hour already somehow. All right, guys. So this is the finished product so far. I have the sketch finished. Um,
Yay.
yeah, look at them. I thought that you would be really cute over here, just like listening, just with your head on your hand, just listening over there, while me and him are chatting. So, yep, this is the finished sketch. So I'm gonna go ahead, um, over the next week or so. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna clean up the sketch. I'm going to like finish up the sketch, outline it, color it, and everything. And I will get that sent over to you as soon as I'm done with it. Uh, and thank you so much for coming. I had so much fun. It was really nice to learn more about you, and have you on my channel. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say to us to chat before we ended it?
Well, I'm glad. I'm very happy for the invitation, just for once, and maybe this gets. Oh, how do you say it? Maybe this is gonna be a more regular thing. Maybe we do more things together.
Yeah, I would love that. You're a lot of fun to hang out around. Do some collabs, play some games together. Okay.
Play some mahjong.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
do you play mahjong or at all? Because there was no reaction on your side about that, so wasn't sure.
No. I actually I know what it is, but I have not the slightest clue about it. Like I look at it and my brain explodes.
That's fair. That's fair. It is,
I could definitely learn.
especially Japanese. Especially Japanese mahjong, which is like the mahjong everyone goes for, is not that easy to get into. Like,
I bet it's not.
I regularly go to, like, I usually go to Gans to teach people to play mahjong, and it takes like, if people come in without any knowledge, it takes like 3 hours to get through everything.
That's gonna be me.
It's gonna take longer than that. Let's be honest here.
Don't call me out like that. That is so mean. You're not wrong, but that's so mean.
Okay, but then it's also the method that we use to do it, which is, well, actually we, because it's not only me, which is like building it from the basics. So we really start with colors and shapes, which is really very basic level, and we build it from there. And that way, people that actually go through it actually have knowledge how to play and have strategy to play. Whereas other people are just like, hey, this is the complete game, and we're just gonna play some games and let your mind explode because it's way too complicated. But then you get to play.
I will definitely hit you up at some point to play because I feel like between you and Miune, you're probably the best person to ask.
Oh. Offense.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. And head over to my ending screen. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Again, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And everyone in chat, keep in mind at the end of my streams, I do always raid. So I'd appreciate it a lot if you guys stayed in until we raided and said hi to whoever we're raiding. Thank you all so much for coming, and I hope to be able to stream with you soon, Reki. Thank you.
Yeah. Again, thanks for the invite, and maybe see you around.
Of course. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, I have to leave the call too.